really, really cooked. All right, so we started off, with John Cena in his promo, and as you know, he says, I'm the last world champion, and Randy Orton in starts coming out. He says, that's and he Cena tells Randy Orton, and that's what we'll be stuck. You'll never catch up to me or tie with me. And Randy Orton and challenges Cena to a WWE Championship match at Backlash, which you already got. And Cena goes for the attack, and Randy does counters with the RKO, which is pretty good. And then we got it at Backlash. All right, next we have uh, Tiffany Stratton and Jay come out. They start chatting, and he said, "If you did get the best, how about we do this right now?" And they start putting on a wrestling clinic, and then we have Naomi start attacking Jade, and we witness the return of Nia Jax, and I'm happy that she's back, and then we're far from over from the story of the rivalry between Naomi and Jade, because Naomi is still jealous because of what she. So that's why she took out. So that's why she took out uh, Jade months ago. So we're far from over from that. Next we have Jacob Fatu with his uh, U.S. title, and he starts coming out, and he said, and he starts giving him the side eye, and when Solo said he he was already something that I already knew, and Jacob gave him the side eye. He said I told you I'm gonna bring the U.S. title back home to the family, and I'm gonna do this with you or without you, and this is like what I did. And LA Knight comes out, and I want a rematch for the U.S. title. I'm taking my U.S. title back, and Drew comes out. He said, "I challenge, challenge for the U.S. title," and and Nick Aldis comes out. He says, "We're gonna see in LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre, and then the winner faces Jacob Fatu at Backlash." And then as you know, uh, Drew and LA Knight start going at it, and he started putting on it, and Drew was so close to winning, and thanks to Solo, of course. And then Damian Priest comes out and start getting his revenge, and choke slams him to the table, and start getting into it with LA Knight, and this Jacob Fatu starts flying and start attacking both LA Knight and Damian Priest. And I think it looks like we're getting a triple threat or a fatal four-way match at Backlash, which I'm all for. And the way, and I like how Jacob Fatu is making the U.S. title meaningful, which is great. And I'm looking forward to the fatal four-way match, because that's gonna cook. All right, next we have Zelina Vega winning her U.S. title, and I'm happy for it, because she proved everyone wrong. All that hard work, dedication, all of that. So, and I'm happy about that. And all right, next we have, Bianca has a broken finger, and she starts chatting with, and then Cena with R2. He said, when I become champ, when I grow up, I'm gonna become champ. And Jimmy was says, "You already grown." It was kind of funny. And next we have the Miz comes out, and we witness the return of Aleister Black. I'm happy he's back. I'm happy for it. And then he comes in, he kicks the living breaks off of Miz. He kicks him, he says, "Be quiet." And I'm excited, and I'm happy Aleister Black is back. Now she's with his, he's with his wife. Um, oh, let's not forget the confrontation between Naomi and Nia Jax, and they said, uh, "Stay out of my way." And, Nia tells Naomi to stay out of my way, and 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 Naomi says, as long as you proceed with caution. All right, next we have the main event, which is the TLC match for the SmackDown tag team titles, and that was a classic. All the teams showed out, and as you know, the Street Profits have retained the tag team titles, but it was a classic. It was a great, it was a great TLC match from start to finish. All the teams showed out. They gave us a bank, and that was how it ended the show. But it was everything that was great. But also we started showing the flashback of Braun Breaker and joining the faction with Paul Heyman and set. And I'm looking forward to that too. I'm not sure we'll see how long that lasts. But overall, SmackDown was a bank. Last night's SmackDown was a bank. So we'll see how this plays out. But overall, it was pretty good. And I really love that TLC match. From, like I said, from start to finish, it was a bank. All teams gave it their all. So that's all I can say. So we'll see what happens next week on SmackDown. And let me know what you think. So I'll see you guys later. I love you guys. Be safe, have faith, and pray. And it was great.